In this video, I'm going to show you how to find brands that are in demand with brand product searches. And first of all, to explain what those are, it basically means when a customer is searching for a brand name in combination with a certain product category. And we'll actually look at an example as we answer the question, why brand product searches in the first place? Well, the reason why we're interested in these is because when customers search actual brand names, it means that they want a specific product. And for example, if a customer searches the keyword Oreo cookies, it indicates that customers are looking for that specific brand of cookies, right? They don't want anything else. This is a very key point, right? They're not looking for any other cookie. They want Oreo cookies. So it's a very specific search. This gives us what is called buyer intent. What is buyer intent? Simply put, it just means that the buyer or the customers intend to buy that product, right? They have a strong intention to buy that product. We know that they want to buy that product. So now the final question before I actually demonstrate how to do this is, well, how do we actually find these brand product searches in the first place? Because we don't want to just guess and try to just, imagine what these brand product searches could be, because that would take too long. So rather, we're going to follow 3 steps. Number 1, and I know this is a bullet, but this is a order or sequence. So the first step is to go to keyword tool. That's number 1. Number 2, once you get to keyword tool, you're going to enter a general product search with no brand included, just the general product search. Number 3, we are going to look through those keyword results and try to find brand product searches. And now we can do this manually. However, thankfully to this, technology, ChatGPT, the AI, we can actually use ChatGPT, which is completely free. And we can use ChatGPT to identify the brand searches inside of those keyword results. So these are the 3 major steps that we will use to find these brand product searches. So now what I'll do is I'll actually close out of this presentation and go straight into keyword tool. So the website for keyword tool is keywordtool.io. But once you get to keyword tool.io, you will have to go to find keywords and choose the platform. Are you looking for keyword searches on Google, for instance? Or are you looking for keyword searches on YouTube? So, you can use Google to give you a very good, broad idea of what people are searching for out there. In general, being that so many people use Google. But if you have a specific marketplace in mind, you can also go to a specific marketplace and look for searches that are happening on that specific marketplace. For instance, let's go to Amazon, because Amazon is a very major, obviously very major marketplace. Even if you're not selling your products on Amazon, a lot of people, it's been said, it's been researched actually, that many purchasing decisions online start on Amazon.com. So I'm going to go to Amazon and then type a keyword. And as I stated before, we want to go with a very general keyword. Now, I'm selling, for instance, let's say primarily in the United States. And so I'm just going to leave the country at United States. If you need to change this or whatever, you can do that, right? But for this video, I'm just sticking with the United States here. And let's say, for instance, I'm looking for, I'll just type in shoes, right? Just the word shoes, a very general search. And I should get a lot of keyword results because the search is so general, right? It's saying verify that I'm a human. Okay, so that was step 1, right? And step 2. So now we just have to do step 3, right? So it's, these are very fast steps. Now, because we're on the, free version of Keyword Tool, we're not subscribed, we won't get the search volume trend and all of that stuff, cost per click, for every single keyword. But really, on this level of research, I just want to see what people are actually typing in. So I don't necessarily, I'm not looking at it, the data right now. I'm just kind of trying to see what people are searching. Now, there are more results, but even just looking at these first 100 results, if you scan through them, you will potentially begin to see some different brand names or perhaps some other type of descriptive keywords. But I'm really focusing here on brands like Adidas, Nike. Now, I know that these are brands, right? And sometimes even if you don't know the brand, you can still kind of tell. Sometimes people can get more specific, where they have the brand, but then they also have like, some other keywords in there. This is kind of like general here. This is too general to be a specific buyer intent. Men's work, shoes, all day comfort, unless all day comfort is a brand. So that's something I'd have to look at. I'm not sure. That actually, it could be a brand, but I'm not familiar with that brand if it is one. So, manually, as you can see, I mean, it's kind of a lot of effort, and this is how we had to do it in the past, right? If we load more keywords, we can see even more: Adidas, shoes, kids, right? So again, we see some more specific things: Air Max, shoes, Scotch Guard, whatever that is, shoes protector. So we see all these different brands that are coming up. As we scroll down, we'll see more and more different things being searched, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is say, okay, let's say that I want to just separate the brands from these keywords a bit more quickly. Well, what you'll do, first of all, is make sure you have a GPT account, which you can easily sign up with on Google. And what you will do is ask ChatGPT to extract the brand names from these keyword searches. I'll just put a colon and a space or something, and then go back over to keyword tool, select all the keywords. You can just click here, go over here. It's going to copy all 348 of the keywords to the clipboard. So once you go over to ChatGPT, all you have to do is right click and paste, and it should paste all the different keywords there. You just click this upload button, and it will say, here's a list of brand names that were extracted from your keyword searches, and these are the brand names that it found. Now, as I was going through looking at these keyword searches, there are a bunch of brands in here I did not see, right? I simply did not see a lot of these brands when I just scanned through here, because as a human being, your eyes are just not going to catch all of that, right? So, it's just so much faster when it can simply pull these brand names out for you like this, right? So it even lets you know in this case that it's likely a lesser known or a niche brand. In other videos I've talked about, if sometimes wanting to find obscure brands. So hey, this could be a way to also find some more obscure brands, since the AI is even telling you that. So that's it. I mean, we have some brands that people are searching for, right? Now, beyond this point, you might just want to then, look into these brands some more as far as where you can buy them and, the supplier part of that. For this video, I'm just looking at actually, first of all, finding these brand product searches and then just extracting the brands. So I'm not going to go any further than that with this. That's just how the process works. So, I mean, one thing is that I'd like to look at another marketplace, because this is not this video is not specific to any marketplace. So I'm going to go over to eBay now, another major marketplace that many of us sell on or have sold on in the past. And I'll do the same search of shoes, and you will get different results. So again, I will just go ahead and copy these keywords right away. We can take a look, however, and already I can see that there are some different brand names in here that were not there for the Amazon keywords. And so I'll just, in fact, sometimes you don't even have to restate the question. I'll just paste keywords again, and it will kind of assume that I'm doing the same thing. So all I do is paste those new keywords, and here again it says here are the brand names extracted from your keyword list, right? And you get these names. Basically what typically you're going to do with these is just take them and copy them to a Google Sheet. You could ask ChatGPT to put it into a CSV format and actually download it as a CSV file as well. So that's another thing you can do if you want to have these stored, these brand names to be stored as a CSV. You can basically say, and look, I mean, there are a lot more brands. I always find that, by the way, on eBay, you're going to get way more searches of different brands. People are kind of, really on eBay to find some specific brand, to see if they can get maybe some kind of deal on a specific brand or whatever. So you'll see a lot more brands for certain categories. On eBay, you'll get way more different brands than a lot of your Amazon searches. And I'll say, please put all the brand names into a CSV file, right? And it will simply analyze, and hopefully it will at the moment be able to do that. So I'll just wait and see that. It says the CSV contains all the shoe brand names has been created, and then you just download that CSV and you should have a list of shoe brand names. I should be able to open that CSV, and very clearly you can see the brand names here in the CSV file. And then if you have a Google Sheet, you could actually just copy and paste these to a Google Sheet, or you could use import to import the brand names into a Google Sheet and do what you want to do with these brand names. And that's basically it. I mean, you've got all these different brand names, many of which you might not have even known before. I know I'm definitely seeing some that perhaps I've seen before but forgot about, or I've never seen at all. So, you get a nice combination of ideas, right, when you do this sort of thing. Okay. Now, from here, I mean, I do have a Google Sheet. If I had thought about it, I would have had that Google Sheet open that will actually search brands, like search the brand names, and it will give you websites that came up when it searched those brand names on a search engine. So basically, it's called the Brand Suppliers Matcher because it, in effect, is showing you potential suppliers, meaning online stores that are carrying those different brands. So that is another step that you could do, would be to take these and put them into that Brand Supplier Matcher Google Sheet, and it will, try to find suppliers of those brands. I'll have to make that another video, as I don't have the Google Sheet open right now, so I'll have to go get that Google Sheet and open it up, and then I can show you how to do that. That could be another process. So check the description of this video for a link, and I should have a link to that other video where I will demonstrate how to take these brands and locate some potential suppliers with that Google Sheet. So that is basically it. I mean, that's the process. Again, just a quick recap. That's the process, again, of finding brands that are in demand with brand product searches. And again, simply going to keyword tool, searching some kind of product category, and just, taking those keyword results, bring them over to ChatGPT and just asking it to extract the brands. All right, that's basically the process. So that's it. I hope you find this useful for whatever you're doing, whether you're reselling or just doing product research for some other purpose. Again, check the description of this video for links, and also check on the channel for a lot of other content I have. I've got a bunch of automations I've built between browser automations and Google Sheets automations that do things like locate sources of products. For instance, if you're selling on Amazon, it helps you to locate potential sources of Amazon products, or it works with suppliers and tries to find products on Amazon. I've also have an eBay sourcing Google Sheet that actually will pull eBay search results and find potential suppliers of eBay products. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff Google Sheets that you can use actually in combination with this types of brand research to help you actually locate products. So do check around again on the channel for that content. I'm Mr. Mark, and see you around in another video.